99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. We are the Morning X. Celebrity Sleaze coming up in just a few minutes. You know, here at the radio station, 99X was here one time. If you just moved here, you know, we make the assumption that everyone knows.
That we were here before, yeah.
Yeah, that this was a thing before. It was a thing from 1992 until, you know, the ending is kind of hard to peg because it had different incarnations.
Right.
There were online versions. There were barely on a signal. You think our signal's bad now. Back to where that was.
The 90s were amazing.
Yeah, amazing. And then you have a whole new crew of people coming through. And we know, you know, our demographic. We know that it's really like 2 to 3 years old. Those that can understand. I'm kidding. No, but our demographic, a lot of people that grew up with us.
Yeah.
In the 90s. But there's a whole new wave of 99Xers. And I'm curious what it is that draws them to it. Because, you know, everyone listening, we all lived it once. And now we're coming back and looking at it through different glasses, right?
So I'm kind of curious. You mean like maybe who's listening that is in their early 20s or something? Or
even, young.
Younger?
Young. And you know what young is if you're young. If you're young and you listen to 99X, we just want to meet you. 470-741-4999. I'm just curious, what is that demographic? And why do they listen?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
I mean, I just want to know. You know, we could even ask them about the Rockstar flight, if you want to keep that going.
We could. Crash is very curious about young, too.
Well, depends who calls. And we cannot have any intern program, none of that. Hold on, there's someone there. Morning X, good morning. Hello, who is this?
Harrison Abrams.
Harrison, how old are you? You sound like a young man. How old are you, Harrison?
I'm 16.
16.
Where do you go to school?
I go to school in Rockmart High School.
And how did you find 99X?
My dad would listen to it on the radio when I was little.
And then it just stuck?
Yeah, it just stuck.
Oh, so you're listening now to 99X?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just in general, you're listening again.
Yeah.
What do you like about it? Like, what is it that pulls you in?
The rock music. I like the old rock stuff.
What about the new rock stuff?
I like some new rock stuff, yeah, but the old stuff is where it's at.
Do you have favorite bands?
I like Radiohead. I like Nirvana. I like some like really old stuff like the Beatles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question was, obviously we're playing alternative rock music, mostly the older versions and some newer stuff. And you mentioned the Beatles. So you have what we call an old soul. So do you like the Stones and Zeppelin and that kind of music as well?
Not really. Like the only like really old stuff I listen to is like just the Beatles. I have like a little soft spot for the Beatles, really. But then other stuff I listen to is like, it's more newer, like 90s Radiohead, the Sundays, like stuff like that.
Oh, that's so 99X, yeah.
Yeah, you're on the chill side of the spectrum a little bit. Do you like anything harder?
Not really. I am more of like a chill. I just like the chill stuff. Like, what do you mean by?
I mean, like if you rock out, like what would be, when you hear something and you're like, oh man, I got to crank that up. When we play fill in the blank, what song or what band?
Some songs by Radiohead could be heavy.
True,
yeah.
Some textures weaving in there. And do you spread this to your friends or do you keep it to yourself?
I keep it to myself, really.
Well, that's not how it works, Harrison. you need to tell a few people.
Help us out here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison, I do have a question. What are some of your hobbies?
I like to sing a lot, and I also do some art. Like I just had an art show at the school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you been to any like 99X shows or anything? Have you been to a concert that would be like you said, like Radiohead or something like that, like a 99X band?
No, not at all, but I like really want to.
So this is the beginning. This is kind of the start of the whole thing.
Have you been to any shows?
Yeah, I went to see Falling in Reverse back in like September or something. But that's like really it.
Okay.
Wow, so your parents are cool with you going to shows, to concerts and whatever?
Yeah.
So when you were a baby, you were listening. So that means if you're 16, do the math for me. What year were you born?
2008.
That was at the end of 99X. I mean, that was like the last drop.
You missed I didn't think he was around in the 90s.
Yeah, you missed all of that.
Yeah.
And it was such a coming of age for a lot of people going to shows like Big Day Out, like going to different events that we had over the 90s. We would love for you to be our guest at Big Day Out. How would you like to go?
That'd be awesome.
Better Than Ezra, lit, and we've got some more we're going to announce.
Yes!
Yeah.
Woo!
I love Better Than Ezra and Lit.
Oh, cool!
I think we're going to get you the best tickets possible that we have because you are the beginning of the future. So when we come back and we're 95 doing this show for a third time after a break, you'll call in and say, I remember that time you guys took me to Big Day Out.
Yeah.
All right. So Harrison, you hold on. It was really nice to meet you.
Okay. It was nice to meet you guys, too.
You're going to have to find a friend now that likes 99X to take him to Big Day Out because you get 2 tickets, not just 1.
All right.
Barnes, can he be our official young listener? We can talk to him from time to time.
Well, we had the oldest freeloader, and now we've got the youngest freeloader.
I kind of think we need Harrison back, yeah.
I mean, there might be some younger ones, but he seems like he passes the test pretty legit. All right, Harrison, don't hang up. I want to get you set up with tickets to Big Day Out.
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
Thank you, Harrison, for listening.
You probably should go get back into class because something tells me you should be in there right now. Hold on. This is the original. This is 99X.
What's up, everyone? It's Trevor Sikkema here from the PFF NFL show, here to get you ready for the 2025 NFL Draft. We're dropping PFF podcast episodes 3 times a week with the rankings, sleepers, team fits, mock drafts, and more, powered by the same data used by all 32 NFL teams. If you want a deeper insight into this year's class and how it all shapes up on draft day, we've got you covered. Become a smarter draft fan right now on the PFF NFL podcast. The PFF NFL podcast, part of the Believe Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.